Hi, this is Robert Smith. I'm here in Temple of Poseidon, and which is the god of the seas. And so one of the things I want to share is about the fear of the fear, which is usually worse than the fear in the first place. Now, how does that happen? Let's say, for example, you have an incident or an experience, and what we will do with that experience in our mind, we'll start to play the movie bigger and worse. Like when I was in the airport and this lady came up to me, I sat in the chair and there was luggage right next to me, and the lady came back and said, "You're in my chair." And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'll move." She said, "No, that's okay, I'll just move the luggage." And then her daughter was there and she said, "Well, he doesn't look like a terrorist," and I'm not. And I said, "No, I help people get rid of fears." She said, "Oh, I have a fear. I just went and took a Xanax, a couple of them, so I won't have this horrible fear." And I said, "Well, it's your lucky day. I know how to get rid of fears." "What's your fear?" She says, "Well, I'm flying over big bodies of water. And I woke up last night in the middle of the night thinking I'm going to drown, but it's not just drown, because in my mind, where a plane will crash in the body of water, the sharks will eat my children first and save me for last." And I'm thinking, well, that's very creative. What people do with their fears is they don't have a fear. They play a big whoopla about it. They think about the worst possible scenarios and they play out the worst thing that could ever happen, which makes the fear even worse. And some of them plan their future with the fear and how horrible it gets, and next thing they know, they're afraid of everything and everywhere, and they lock themselves up at home and then get afraid even while they're there. So the fear of the fear is worse than the fear, and the reason why it's worse than the fear is because they play bigger movies and they act out and they put emotions and feelings in it. So my acronym for fear is not false evidence appearing real, which is true, but my acronym is feelings emerging, affecting reality, which, by the way, we distort realities with our own internal fears. So no more bad mental entertainment. Tap out your fears, change what you did, change the history of what had happened, release the trauma, release it, change it to what you want, and that way you'll play good pictures in your head and have no more big fears. This is Robert Smith here in Greece. Peace.